Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. From the towering Himalayas to the vast plains of India, the Ganga flows like a timeless thread, connecting hearts, histories, and souls. For thousands of years, she has been more than just a river. She is the symbol of purity, life, and divinity. To millions, she is not just a river but a goddess, a mother who nurtures and sustains. Today, we journey along her sacred banks to honor and celebrate the incredible power and beauty of Ganga, a river that has shaped the culture, spirituality, and spirit of an entire nation. So, without any further delay, let's get started. To start with, Ganga River System is the largest river system in India, covering an area of 10,86,000 square kilometers. It is comprised of numerous perennial and non-perennial rivers. The Ganga River Basin is a vast region that covers parts of India, Nepal and Bangladesh. However, 79% area of the Ganga Basin is in India. The Ganga River, which is the main river in the Ganga River system, originates as a Bhagirathi river from the Gangotri Glacier near the Gomukh in Uttarkashi district, Uttarakhand, India. The Bhagirathi River is one of the primary head streams of the Ganges River and it flows for approximately 193 kilometers before it meets the Alaknanda River at the Dev Prayag, where it forms the Ganges River. After that, the Ganga River flows through the Ganga River basin before emptying into the Bay of Bengal in the east. The Ganga River system serves as a vital source of water for irrigation, drinking, and industrial purposes, as well as home for wide variety of flora and fauna. The Ganga River basin covers 11 states in India, which are Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, and Delhi. Now let's see the course of the river Ganga. The Bhagirathi, considered to be the source stream of Ganga, emanates from Gangotri Glacier at Gaumukh at an elevation of about 3,892 meters. Many small streams comprise the headwaters of the Ganga. The important ones are Alaknanda, Dauli Ganga, Pindar, Mandakini, and many. At Dev Prayag, where the Alaknanda meets the Bhagirathi, the river is named as Ganga. As it flows into the Gangetic plains at Haridwar, a barrage can channels a substantial portion of its water into the upper Ganga canal for irrigation purposes. Another barrage at Bijnor directs water into the Madhya Ganga canal, but this occurs only during the monsoon season. At Narora, water is further divided into the lower Ganga canal. Additionally, Ram Ganga river joins the Ganga near Kannauj, contributing extra water to the river. Yamuna confluences Ganga at the Sangam in Prayagraj, making a major contribution to the river flow. Beyond Prayagraj, Ganga is joined by several tributaries, most of which are from north and a few from the south. The Farakka barrage in West Bengal regulates the flow of Ganga river, diverting a portion of its water into the feeder canal that connects to the Hooghly river, helping it to keep it relatively free of silt. Below the Farakka barrage, the Ganga river divides into two branches. First one being Hooghly, which is towards the right, and next Padma towards the left. The Hooghly river meets the Bay of Bengal approximately 150 kilometers downstream from Kolkata, whereas Padma enters Bangladesh, meets river Brahmaputra and Meghna before finally joining the Bay of Bengal. Now observe the map, guys. The major tributaries of Ganga river are Yamuna, Ramganga, Gomti, Gagra, Gandak, Damodar, Kosi, and many more. Now let's see few of the tributaries in detail. Discussing about our first tributary, Alaknanda River. The Alaknanda River is one of the primary headstreams of the Ganga River. It originates at the confluence of the Satopant and Bhagirath Glacier in Uttarakhand. It meets the Bhagirathi River at Dev Prayag, after which it is called as Ganga River. Its main tributaries are Mandakini, Nandakini, and Pindar rivers. The Hindu pilgrimage centers of Badrinath and the natural spring Tapat Kund lie along the banks of the Alakananda river. At its origin, Lake Satopant is a triangular lake named after the Hindu trinity Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. So observe the map, guys. This is Devprayag, and here, as you can observe, there are two rivers joining, out of which one is the Badrinath and the other one is Alaknanda. So this joining point is known as Devprayag, and after this, the original Ganga river starts. So this Alakananda flows this way, and there are many tributaries of it as well. So we are going to discuss about these tributaries as well. So this is the main river Alakananda. It starts at Uttarakhand, Devprayag, then it keeps on flowing. Our next tributary is River Bhagirathi. The Bhagirathi River is one of the two major headstreams of the Ganga. It converges with the Alaknanda at Devprayag to form the Ganga River. It rises at the foot of Gangotri Glacier at Gaumukh at the base of Chaukamba Peak at the Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. The upper catchment of the river is glaciated. It cuts spectacular gorges in its middle course when it cuts through granite and crystal rocks of the central Himalayas. If you observe the map, in the previous slide we have seen that Alakananda and Bhagirath meets at Devprayag. So this is the Bhagirath. And where it comes from? The glaciated Himalayas. Our next tributary, Dauli Ganga River. The Dauli Ganga River originates from the Vasundhara Tal, perhaps the largest glacial lake in Uttarakhand. The Dauli Ganga is a significant tributary of the Alaknanda alongside the Nandakini, Pindar, Mandakini, and Bhagirathi. It is joined by a Rishi Ganga river at Raini. It merges with Alaknanda at Vishnuprayag. There it loses its identity and the Alaknanda flows south-west through Nanda Prayag, Karna Prayag until it meets the Mandakini river which comes from the north at Rudraprayag. After subsuming the Mandakini, the Alaknanda continues past Srinagar before merging with the Ganga at Devprayag. The Alaknanda then fades into the Ganga, which proceeds first southward and then westward through a notable pilgrimage sites like Rishikesh before entering the Indo-Gangetic plain at Haridwar. Additionally, the Tapovan Vishnugad hydro project is under construction on Dauli Ganga. So again see the map. Alaknanda river starts at Badrinath and Bhagirathi starts at Gangotri. So this pink one is Bhagirathi and the blue one is Alaknanda. The first tributary that is joining the Alaknanda main stream is Dauli Ganga. So it is joined at Vishnuprayag, then both of them travel together, crosses Nanda Prayag, then Karna Prayag, then Rudraprayag, reaches Devprayag, and then finally merges with Ganga. Our next tributary is Rishi Ganga River. Rishi Ganga River originates from the Uttari Nanda Devi Glacier on the Nanda Devi mountain and is also nourished by the Dakshini Nanda Devi Glacier. It flows through the Nanda Devi National Park and merges into the Dauli Ganga River near the river and at the village of Raini. Again see the map. As you can see, the Rishi Ganga river is right here and the Dauli Ganga is here. So there is a small tributary, Rishi Ganga, flows and merges with Dauli Ganga at Raini. As you can see, there is a Tapovan here where the hydropower plant is constructed on the main stream of Dauli Ganga. And both Dauli Ganga and Rishi Ganga merges at Raini, flows together, reaches Vishnuprayag, merges with Alaknanda and starts their journey towards the mainstream Ganga. Our next tributary is Ram Ganga River. The Ram Ganga River originates on the south slope of Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. It is fed by springs that rise from underground water reservoirs. The river's course through the lower Himalayan hills features distinct geomorphic characteristics such as incised meanders, paved and unpaved terraces, interlocking spurs, waterfalls, rock benches, cliffs, and towering ridges. It flows through the Dun Valley of the Corbett National Park and it dammed at Kalagar. The Ram Ganga ultimately joins the Ganga near Kannauj with Bareilly city situated along its banks. If you observe the map, actually I'll change the map, observe this map instead, so that, yeah. This is Bhagirathi, this is Alaknanda. So far we have discussed the tributaries connected with the Alakananda alone, and then now both of them had joined, Alakananda as well as the Bhagirathi. Now these both together started to flow as Ganga. And here comes the first tributary of Ganga, the Ram Ganga. Discussing about our next tributary, Gomati River. The Gomati River originates from Gomat Tal in Uttar Pradesh. It meets the Ganges River in Ghazipur. At the confluence of the Gomati and Ganga rivers, the renowned Markandeya Mahadev temple is located. The Sai River, a significant tributary, merges with the Gomati near Jaunpur. The cities of Lucknow, Sultanpur, and Jaunpur are situated along the banks of the Gomati River. Observe the map again. This is the main flow of river Ganga. From here, this is the tributary Gomati, and the tributary of Gomati is Sai. If we observe the main map again, from Bhagirathi and Alakananda started the main stream of Ganga. Our first tributary, Ram Ganga. Moving forward, our next tributary is Gomati. Gomati and here this is the river Sai. These both are merged at this point, which is known as Jaunpur. Next tributary being Gagra River. The Gagra originates in the glacier of Mapcha-Chungo. It is the transboundary perennial river originating from the Tibetan plateaus near the Lake Manas Sarovar. It flows through the Himalayas in Nepal and is joined by Sharda River at Brahmaghat in India. It is a major left bank tributaries of Ganga and merges with it at Chapra in Bihar. Rapti, Choti Gandak, Sharda, and Saryu are the major tributaries of this river. Again, look at the map. This is the main flow and this is the Gagra River. In the main map, again Bhagirathi, Alakananda join to form Ganga. This flow, the main flow of Ganga, is in this dark blue, and the first tributary Ram Ganga, second one Gomati, and the next one is Gagra. So Gagra have few tributaries, Rapti, Sharda, and the Saryu. So this Gagra and Saryu had a meeting point known as Brahmaghat. So out of all the left tributaries of river Ganga, left tributaries means the so far discussed ones and the ones we are going to discuss, the upper portion of upper tributaries of river Ganga, the Gagra river, the Gagra tributary is the largest one. Our next river is Sharda River. The Sharda River originates from a Milam glacier in the Himalayan Nepal, where it is known as a Gori Ganga. In Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh district, it is also referred to as Kali River and rises from Kalapani, a significant site on the route of the Kailash Manas Sarovar Yatra. The river flows in a section's upper region of Himalayas. The Mahakali, after it descends into the plains of India, is known as Sharda, which meets the Gagra. As we have seen earlier, Gagra river have many sub-tributaries, out of which the major one is Sharda river. So this is the one. Our next tributary is Koshi river. The Koshi river is also known as Saptakoshi for its seven Himalayan tributaries. It's an antecedent transboundary river that flows through both Nepal and India. This river is one of the largest tributaries of Ganga and it joins at Kursela in the Kathiawar district. The Koshi River's catchment includes the highest peak of the world, Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. Its unstable nature, attributed to the heavy silt it carries during the monsoon season, has earned it a nickname of Sorrow of Bihar. Seeing it in the map again, so after Ramganga, Gomati, Gagra, our next major tributary of Ganga is Koshi. This is the main river Koshi. So this is also known as Saptakoshi for its seven tributaries. This Koshi is again having sub tributaries. There are seven, so this is known as Saptakoshi. And this Koshi flows in both India as well as the Nepal. This river is the largest, one of the largest tributaries of river Ganga. So this region includes the highest peaks of the world, Mount Everest as well as the Kanchenjunga. But unfortunately this area has very unstable nature, attributing to very high level of silt carriage during the monsoon seasons. So it has a nickname of Sorrow of Bihar. Next one is Son River. The Son River originates near the Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh, just east of the Narmada River's headwater, and flows northwest through Madhya Pradesh. The Son parallels the Kaimur Hills, flowing northeast through Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, and Bihar states to join Ganga just above the Patna. To our main map again. So far we have discussed about the upper tributaries. Now coming to the lower one, this actually originated at Madhya Pradesh, in Madhya Pradesh, and then here is the Son River. So this is the river. So it originated at Madhya Pradesh, flows northeastern side and joins Ganga at Patna, near Patna. So far we have discussed about the main tributaries of river Ganga. Now let's talk about the Panch Prayag. There are 5 prayags which significantly mean where the particular river tributary is joining with the main stream of Ganga. Bhagirathi river joins river Ganga at Dev Prayag. Dauli Ganga joins Ganga at Vishnu Prayag. Pindar joins Ganga at Karna Prayag. Nandakini joins Ganga at Nanda Prayag. And Mandakini joins Ganga at Rudra Prayag. So these 5 places have importance. So these are named as Panch Prayag together. Now let's discuss about Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. Before entering the Bay of Bengal, the Ganga along with the Brahmaputra forms the largest delta of the world between the Bhagirathi, Hooghly and the Padma or Meghna. The coastline of the delta is characterized by a highly indented and complex terrain. The delta is made of web of distributaries and islands that is covered by dense forest called mangroves. A significant portion of the delta consists of a low-lying swamps that become inundated with marine water during high tides. Finally, to conclude, the Ganga river system is more than just a waterway. It's a vital artery that nourishes life across a vast and densely populated region. From its glacial origin in the Himalayas to its confluence with the Bay of Bengal, the Ganga and its tributaries shape the landscape and sustain countless ecosystems. The river's cultural and spiritual significance resonates deeply with Indian society, making it a symbol of unity and reverence. However, as urbanization, pollution, and climatic changes pose increasing threats to this vital resource, it's imperative to prioritize conservation efforts to protect the Ganga for future generations. By safeguarding this iconic river system, we ensure the continuation of its ecology, cultural, and economic importance, preserving its legacy as a cornerstone of life in India. So, thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. I hope you have gained a deeper understanding about River Ganga. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to check out the next video. Until next time, take care.